We all want success, or do we? I know that might seem a little strange, but for many people, the idea of achieving their goals can actually feel a little bit scary. What if success brings more pressure? What if people start treating you differently? Or perhaps deep down, you may even wonder if you deserve success. Today, we're diving into the truth behind the fear of success. What is it? Why does it happen? And how can you break through it so you can achieve your full potential? And we start by answering the question, how do you know if you have a fear of success? Because a fear of success is not as obvious as, let's say, a fear of flying. Instead, it shows up in your behaviors. Here are 4 things to look out for that may indicate that you have a fear of success. Number 1, routinely procrastinating on important tasks. Number 2, feeling unworthy or afraid of being seen as a fraud. Number 3, worrying about how others will perceive you if you succeed. And quite commonly, number 4, which is self-sabotage, where you're unintentionally or even sometimes intentionally doing things to prevent you from having to face the consequences of becoming successful. Because in many cases, that's what it really is. It's not really about the fear of success. It's a fear about all the other things that happen because of success. Now, this pattern can exist in any industry, but one place I've seen it commonly is with my coaching clients. A lot of times after they go through our coaching or master coach certification, they're ready to go. They're ready to put their webinar out there and get started to enroll clients. But sometimes they don't pull the trigger because they don't feel they're ready yet, because they're afraid that if they put out the webinar, that too many people are going to want to sign up for their coaching. First of all, that would be a great problem to have. And what this really is an example of a fear of success. And again, it's not that they're afraid of being successful. They're afraid of what being successful might mean. If they get too many clients, then they'll have to spend too much time working, more than they want to for their work-life balance. And then they'll feel burned out and they'll have a job, and that's not what they're really looking for. So we have to identify that. What's the real concern they have, and then uncover the truth that can set them free. So the first thing in dealing with a fear of success is identifying what the issue really is. And keep in mind, we're not always aware that we have a fear of success. Most often we're aware of the symptoms or the behaviors such as procrastination, unworthiness, and self-sabotage. So if you're trying to figure out what your fear of success is all about, or someone you're working with, then we want to begin by digging deeper to really find out what is really going on behind that fear. You may have heard the idea that fear is an acronym FEAR, which stands for false evidence appearing real. So what that means is that the things that we're afraid of are false because we create them in their mind and they are not the truth. Let's dive into the 7 common fears behind the fears of success and the truths about them that can set you free. And the first one is fear of judgment. Success often puts us in the spotlight, and with that comes the fear of being judged by others. Whether it's colleagues, friends, or even strangers, we're worried that our choices, our actions, and our achievements are going to be judged by others. And the truth is that people will always have opinions, but their judgments are more a reflection of their beliefs rather than your worth. Number 2 is a fear of rejection. As we rise, we may worry that we'll no longer fit in with the people around us, that our success will create distance in our relationships, and in some cases, those relationships may actually end. But don't worry, the road to success doesn't have to be a lonely one, it just tends to be less crowded. And the truth is that success may change relationships, but also can open some doors for new connections with people with whom you align in terms of values and purpose. And those that truly support you will celebrate your success. Number 3 is a fear of unworthiness. And this relates to imposter syndrome, that deep-seated belief that we're not good enough no matter how hard we try, and the fear that people are going to find out at some point. And the truth that can set us free is that life is about progress, not perfection. And recognize that doubt is a normal experience for even the most successful people on the planet. And what it means is that you're making progress because you're leaving your comfort zone. Number 4 is the fear of change. And this one goes to a core need that we all have, which is the need for certainty. But for things to improve, for us to create success, something must change. And as you may know, change has been referred to as the one constant in life, though that doesn't make it any better. So the key to overcoming this is simply recognizing our ability to adapt to and adjust to whatever changes come our way. Because the truth is that change is the foundation of growth. The key is not to resist it. You've gone through many changes in your lifetime. You're going to go through many, many more. The key is to embrace it and know that every time you adapt to a change, you become stronger and stronger because you're increasing your flexibility. Number 5 is the fear of pressure. And one of the reasons that people hide from success and stay inside their comfort zone is because pushing out of the comfort zone is, well, uncomfortable. And the truth is that pressure is a gift. Pressure causes us to grow. And the only pressure that we can really feel is the pressure that we put on ourselves. Number 6 is a fear of responsibility. As Uncle Ben said in Spider-Man,
remember, with great power comes great responsibility.
And when we're facing our future, facing the goals that we want to achieve, questions naturally come up such as, do I have what it takes? Will I be able to handle this responsibility? And how will this impact the other areas of my life? And the truth is that responsibility is the ability to respond. And when you're gaining more and more responsibilities, you also get more choices and options in how you can improve your life as well as the lives that you care about. This also relates to our last one, which is the fear of imbalance. See if you can connect with this one at all. If I'm successful, that means I'll have to have worked all the time to get there. And once I'm there, I'll have more work to do, which means I'll have less time for my family and my spouse. Then my spouse is going to get mad at me and they're going to divorce me. Then they're going to take the kids. Then I'm only going to see them over the weekend. And you know what? I might as well just stay where I'm at. Now, your downward spiral might not look exactly like that, but I think you can see how that works. You begin to think that on some level, success equals pain. And the truth is that the presence of that concern all around work-life balance means that this is important to you, that maintaining these other areas of life are important to you, and it will continue to be important to you going forward. It's just a reminder of your unconscious mind telling you that you don't want to have success if it means losing the other areas of life. So it's simply a message from your unconscious mind telling you, as you pursue this success, make sure you're taking care of relationships and also taking care of your health along the way. Of course, the 7 fears behind the fear of success that we just went through are not the only ones that exist. So I want to give you a model to help you break through the fear of success, whether it's for you, a client of yours as a coach, or a coach leader. Number 1 is define. Define what is success to you. Ask your client, ask yourself, what is it that I really want to achieve? And then number 2, discover. Discover what is the fear behind the fear of success. So what will it mean to you if you succeed? What's the thing that you think that can possibly happen that could be potentially not worth it that's really holding you back? Once you uncover what that fear is, then you're ready for number 3, which is to decide. Decide what the truth is that's going to set you free from the false evidence appearing real. And if you want expert help working through this process, feel free to reach out. I'll put a link to my calendar in the description below. But that's it for now. Until next time, develop yourself, empower others, and lead by example.